if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. of a lullaby.